Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Called to the Wild, not Call of the Wild, which was that somewhat recent Harrison Ford remake of a novel from Jack London, I believe. This is Called to the Wild. This is actually a reality competition nature survival series. Each of the episodes are about 45 minutes long each. It's from 2021. It's one season, 6 episodes. I think it pretty much ended after that. It was probably filmed before the pandemic, and they released it during the pandemic, and they were just like, yeah, we're out in the woods, but I think we're just not going to keep filming these things. Basically, what it does is it takes fairly domestic looking people. Some people, they hike, or maybe they'll go up a mountain or something like that as, outdoor adventure. And this case, they bring their dog with them. In some cases, these dogs aren't exactly outdoor dogs. They're the kind of dogs that sleep on your couch or take up a good portion of your bed. So, like one guy has a Labradoodle. I think that's the Labradoodle right there. They're great companions. It shows there's a lot of doggy talk, like, oh, good boy, good girl, oh, yeah, yeah. Like very encouraging doggy talk in this. And, go get it, yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's lots of bonding, lots of outdoorsy type things. They have to survive for like 8 days or something like that, I think. There's 3 pairs, man and dog, woman and dog. So, but 3 pairs of people, and they have to survive based on the ability to create shelter, forage for food, whether it's like make the dog dig around to find some grubs, and then we can use it to fish a water source that we find. And yeah, and it's Maine, I think. They're in Maine, and it's pretty inclement weather. It ain't the summer. It's not like the summer is all that like sweltering hot that much, but it's Maine. You're practically in Canada. So, yeah, it's and they're scored apparently after the fact. They get scores based on their ability to get food or shelter or keep warm and morale, and I don't know exactly what all the details were. I really didn't understand the whole scoring part of it. But before you wonder whether, oh my God, they put these poor dogs who had no choice in this under duress into these horrible conditions for a week where they didn't have food or shelter. No. There was actually, you have to understand, each of these situations where these people are out there, they're probably shot separately far from each other, maybe consecutively, not even at the same time. They have a production team that, there's a producer probably on site. They've got a warm minivan down the street and a veterinarian on staff that make sure the dogs are well fed and cared for, and that if there's any issues with the dog's health or anything else, they got it covered. So there's no worry that the dogs were under any stress or health in danger of any health issues at all. However, the humans had to fend for themselves. Maybe somebody handed them a granola bar. I have no idea. But for the most part, if they didn't catch a fish or, I don't know, chew on some tree bark or something, I don't know, they didn't, or mushrooms. So one woman, she made mushrooms, the non-fun kind. I almost made a fungi joke, but no, but a lot of these things have, like, the mushrooms have like 1% of the daily caloric intake that a person requires. So it was basically like eating nothing. In this situation, it's just, you get to watch people bond with their dogs, stay in the outdoors, and tell stories of their life with the dogs, how they found the dogs, how they got, stuff like that, family stories, things like that. It sounds like it has potential, has some interesting moments in it, but it's really not for me. It's not my kind of thing. I'm not really into reality shows for the first part. Reality survival. I've seen reality shows being made, and reality shows aren't real for the most part. I don't know about this one, but yeah, the dogs didn't seem to be too into it themselves. They didn't look like they were the kind of dogs you would take out in the wilderness, like Call of the Wild. Those dogs are survival dogs. Those things can go across the tundra and survive just about anything. These dogs were, again, they're not outdoorsy like me. So yeah, if I was with your dog, I would be of little help. And honestly, the humans keep saying, oh well, yeah, the dog is such a great help and everything else. But honestly, dude, if there wasn't a dog with you, yeah, you'd probably be lonely. But it's only for 8 days. You're gonna suck it up, and you're probably gonna have a whole lot more luck not having to cater to putting the dog into the situations in order to catch fish, more fish for you to eat, and everything else. So in reality, unless it's a dog that's meant for survival and like protecting you, or killing a bear for you, that kind of stuff, or killing a rabbit is more realistic. Kind of like Benji didn't do that. It's like they had, if this fits really well with that Benji movie we watched a few days ago. It's like Benji has a better chance of surviving than any of these dogs on their own. Yeah. So they were more of a burden than a help, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure they were lovely. They're wonderful dogs. They're good boys, good girls. They're great. Just saying. I don't buy it, and I don't think anybody else bought it. It was a National Geographic series, last 6 episodes. It's done. So, unless something shows up again at some point, but it's been 2 years, 3 years, so. But yeah, I don't necessarily recommend it myself, but if you're into these outdoor survival things, go for it. Just have fun. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
406.
406, oh my gosh, that's all the way almost at the bottom of the list. 406. Ooh, went too far. Oh. Hey, we got another short. I think I know what this is. I'm not sure. We'll see. 406 is Tummy Trouble. Tummy Trouble is what we're watching next. An animated short on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.